from Underground Training, and in today's job hunt and mining information video, we're going to go through how the industry's changed in the last 2 years. It's a very different industry than from 2 years ago, and if you're following instructions from people that got jobs 2 years ago, you're probably being led down the garden path. I see there's a lot of testimonials around from 2 years ago. There's a lot of influencers around from a couple of years ago telling you how they got a job. 2 years ago, anybody with a heartbeat got a job. Everything was booming. Nickel was up. Lithium was up. Gold, copper, everything was up. Now, the arse has fallen out of a lot of stuff. Iron ore's gone driverless, so there's no jobs really there. All the traineeships have disappeared. Coal's coming down, unfortunately. There's a few coal mines in Queensland that look like they're going to go into receivership, unfortunately, which is going to put a whole heap of experienced people out on the market. There's only really two places that need people at the moment, and that's the hard rock underground gold and copper mines and exploration. So if you want to try and get into the industry, those are the two places that I would focus in on. And the reason that it's all like this is because of the really strong gold price. It's over $5,000 an ounce. It's a crazy price. People are trying to get stuff out of the ground everywhere. And these are all the gold and copper mines around the country that are actually looking for people at the moment. And the entry-level jobs that you're looking for are your nipper, your truck, your offsider, service crew, pace crew, agi. All those jobs are all entry-level at the moment because they're stinging for people that much. Anybody that's got 12 months truck driving experience doesn't want to be a truck driver anymore. They want to be service crew because it pays 30 to 40 grand a year more. Anybody with any service crew or pace crew experience, they don't want to be service crew or pace crew anymore. They want to have a chance on a bogger or charge up. Why? Because it pays 30 to 40 grand a year more than what they're getting paid on service crew or pace crew. It's all about climbing the ladder and making as much money as you can and fleshing your career out, especially when we're in a boom period like this. Everywhere else in the industry is either treading water or busting. But in gold and copper at the moment, it is boom, boom, boom. So these are the places that you need to be looking for your jobs. I wrote a blog on it not too long ago. You can come to the Underground Training website, and if you have a look at blogs and click on there, you'll see it. And there's only two places that employers must hire new starters, and that's hard rock underground and exploration. And this is the advice that we give to people when they want to get into the industry. You've got to go where the employers have got no choice but to hire new starters and give them what they want. Everywhere else, they've got enough experienced people to fill all the voids. At the moment, it's only hard rock underground and surface exploration that they actually need people. They need bums in seats. You can have a look at some of the videos that we've done on it down here. But if you want to, you can have a look at the training as well. The DIY package has got all the information that you need in there to talk to the employers about how it all works, and ultimately that's how you end up getting yourself a job. But if you type underground into Seek, you'll see all the entry-level jobs come up. Underground truck, entry-level service crew, entry-level at Olympic Dam, drillers offsiders, entry-level truck, nipper, truck. There's just jobs everywhere, all over the country, guys. And it's really easy to give the employers what they want, somebody that knows how it all works, just by doing the training and studying and learning the information. The other good thing about the training is out of 100 people, we sort of get 35 to 40 people that go, holy shit, if that's what they want me to do on site, I don't want to do that anymore. And then out of the other 60, we get 45 that study and get a job, not a problem. And then we always get 15 that half-arse it. They can't answer the mining questions in the interview, so they don't end up getting a job. It's as simple as that. The employers are looking for people that they can throw in the deep end and get up to speed straight away. Now, if we type drillers offsider in, you'll see all the offsider jobs coming in there. The underground ones I'd be going for. You can use the training to get a job on the surface as well as you can underground, because it's all about knowing the rules. And the training teaches the rules for the surface and underground because they are the same rules. But yeah, if you want to get a job on the surface, fair enough. I hope you like camping. I'm told if you do, it's a pretty good job. Money for jam. That's not my cup of tea, unfortunately. So I would look for a diamond drillers offsider job underground where you get your own room in a camp. Somebody makes you dinner at the end of the day. All that sort of stuff goes on. Now, they're the two places that they're looking for people. What's going on with utility? This scares the shit out of me, this ad, because like at the moment that's the lowest utility price that I've seen for a very long time, and the only reason that they would be doing that is because they can. The reason they're bringing the utility workers rates down to this level is because they've got a never-ending stream of overseas workers coming in that want to do these jobs. So if you're an Australian citizen or you're a Kiwi or a permanent resident, I wouldn't be looking for a utility job. You're pretty much going to be squeezed out. Over the years, all the camp managers that I've ever talked to, one of the biggest complaints with their new starters has always been that the people are getting jobs because they think that they can make the jump from a utility job into a production mining job. And often when they can't do that, they quit pretty much straight away, and the camp manager is left looking for another person. With the overseas workers coming in that they're using at the moment, they're still trying to get a production mining job out of a utility job, but when they can't do it, or when it becomes obvious that they're not going to be able to do it, they don't quit. They'll stay and earn the money to keep going with their holiday, and that's what's attractive to these employers. You've got a compliant base of people that are coming in large numbers that they can choose from, and that beats the hell out of hiring a whole heap of Australians that are only taking your job because they think they can get a better job out of it. So if you can hire, if you've got access to a group of people that you can come through and you can get 12 months out of, and they're all going to be very compliant, and you've got thousands of them to choose from, that's the way that they're going to go, and that's the way that they appear to be going, and that's why the wages are coming down. So 18 months ago or 2 years ago, when it was all booming, you wouldn't have got something that was this low. Now that a lot of it's gone bust, and they've got all the overseas workers to choose from for these jobs, then that's what they're going to use. Whereas with the hard rock underground jobs, the employers don't want overseas people. They will take overseas people for the drillers offsider jobs in mining towns if they need bums in seats. But for these hard rock underground jobs and the offsider jobs, most of the companies want permanent resident citizens or Kiwis. They'll only take overseas workers when they absolutely positively have to and they need a bum in a seat. So if you are an overseas worker that wants to get in as a diamond driller offsider and you don't want to be a utility or a TA or something like that on shutdown work, you actually want a proper mining job, then do the training and head to a mining town like Kalgoorlie or Mount Isa or Cobar or somewhere like that. That's how people in the past have gotten themselves jobs. So I hope you found that information helpful. This is a really good read. The best advice that I've got over the years is to go where employers have got no choice but to hire new starters and then give them what they want, somebody that knows how their mine works. That's how you're going to get yourself a mining job. But if you've got any questions, please send them through. I've just done a video on getting trained up on a truck on site. Some people wanted to know about what happens on site with training on a truck, so I've done that. So you can have a look at that in the not too distant future. But if you've got any questions about how the industry works, please send them through, and if you could share the video around and like and subscribe the channel, that would be wonderful. And if you want to check out the training, you can check it out at undergroundtraining.com.au, or if you want to talk to somebody that can actually answer your mining questions and has been in the industry, the phone number's at the end of the video. I'm more than happy to have a chat to you.